Hey, I opened my laptop and searched for the meaning of regret, and this is what I found. Regret is a feeling of sadness, repentance, or disappointment over an occurrence or something that one has done or failed to do. This feeling of regret can crush you in several ways. It can ruin your life in different ways, and it can make you feel so miserable. I'll be sharing with you what you can do about this feeling and how you can deal with it and ensure that it doesn't affect you negatively. Why should you be affected by something that you already did? If you haven't done it, you failed to do it. Why should you make your life worse? If you can't get rid of these regrets that are covering your life as a cloud, there's no way you are going to be happy and enjoy the little time you have on this earth. Time is short, time flies, and we can't recover it anyway. Knowing how to deal with these regrets, facing the reality of our bad choices, and dealing with the failures and shame is what will give us enough time to focus on what matters in our lives. Do you want to have a miserable life? Do you want to get stuck on something that you did or you didn't do in the past? Do you want to spend hours punishing yourself, blaming yourself for something that you did or an opportunity that you didn't take in the past? What is the point of regret anyway? There's nothing you can change about what you did. There's no time machine that will take you back in time to fix the mess you did or take an action on an opportunity that you missed. Are you wondering what you can do about your regret and start your life on a clean slate? Before I give you the solutions to how you can deal with regrets, let me share with you the reality of making bad choices. The reality of making bad choices. Whether we like it or not, we will always make bad choices in our lives, and they are going to cost us something dearly in our lives. This is the reality of making bad choices. You compromise your self-worth and the things you stand for in your life. It now hits you that what you have done destroyed your reputation, messed up how you interact with other people in your life, and even shattered down the value you stood for. The bad choices you made have ruined your relationships. You have no one around you anymore, and you are alone, filled with pain, anger, and regret of the bad choices you made. That is not yet enough. There is more to what you face right now, and that is, whenever you go, the only thing you feel is guilt, shame, anxiety, and distress. When someone looks at you, you jump to a conclusion that they are mocking you. They are looking down upon you because of the bad choices you made in the past. You lose your confidence. You push your friends and family away because you feel that they are looking at you like a victim. With this feeling hovering over your body and soul, you feel the need to hate yourself, punish yourself, and distance yourself from everyone who means good to you. Is this how it's supposed to be anyway? Are you going to live your life like this? No, you have to do something to deal with these regrets and failure and the feeling of shame. The way you used to live your life has changed. You hide and waste so much time trying to clean the mess you made. You waste so much time thinking of how you can get rid of these feelings without even having a clear strategy to do it. You encourage yourself that you can do it. That is where you go wrong. Without having a clear path to deal with these feelings of regret, failure, shame, and pain, there is no way you'll change anything at all. Since you blame yourself for the bad choices you made in the past, you don't want to try new opportunities that come your way. You turn down every chance you are given because you feel you are not worth it anymore. That is the reality of bad choices kicking in. Is that the only reality you are facing? No, there is something else. When you look back, the decision that you made led you to lose your money, your investment, your business, and the property that you held dearly. Now the reality of the bad choices you made in the past are hitting you. Everything around you seems like a mess. You look at the world and you see it unfair. You think that the universe is punishing you for something that you did. You feel that everything is going against you, and that hurts. But what can you do anyway? There's nothing you can do about the past. You now realize that the mess you have caused in your life and for the people who are close to you, the people who used to smile when they saw you, are now frowning whenever you pass across them. because of the bad decisions you made. You're no longer the lovable person you used to be. They only see you as a mess, a person with no direction to follow, and lost in his or her own cause. This is the moment you're seeing the vivid effects of making bad choices. Now, regret is the only thing that you see before you. Regret is the feeling that covers every aspect of your life. If you think of turning things around, you feel like everyone will shout at you because you once messed up. You think if you can turn back to what you used to do before making those choices, people will think you are a loser. It can be that you spend sleepless nights wondering what you could have done to change your life. What could have happened if you wouldn't pick the choices you did? These are all feelings of regret whipping you. These are all feelings of regret whipping you from every side. It is as if you are trapped in your past, hurting yourself, punishing yourself, and hating yourself for the things you did in the past. Hey, if you want to manage these regrets, instead of shaping your life, you'll end up breaking it. I know you don't want to break your life. You have to find a way to deal with these regrets, because if you let the feeling of regrets control you, take over everything in your life, then you have nothing left on your slide. So, without wasting time, let me share with you several ways on how you can deal with regret. The first thing you should do if you want to manage these feelings of regret is to accept what you feel. Don't try to ignore these feelings or shut them down by drinking alcohol or using drugs. If you do that, you'll only be suppressing them for a while, and when they come back, they'll hit you harder than before. Ignoring your feelings is not the best way to deal with them. Accepting what you feel will enable you to have a clear understanding of what you feel, and this is what will give you a clear strategy on how you can deal with these feelings of regret. Accepting these feelings of regret will give you the power to seek help and come up with better ways to deal with these feelings. Also, by understanding these feelings, you'll know yourself better and which category you should place yourself in when dealing with these feelings. So don't pretend that these feelings of regret don't exist. And this will be the first step towards you dealing with this issue. Forgive yourself. The way you feel about the bad choices you made years or months ago makes you feel that you don't deserve better. Makes you feel that you don't deserve better. You only think that it's worth it to hate yourself and keep feeling bad about yourself. You allow other people to treat you and even abuse you. You allow other people to treat you bad and even abuse you because you feel that you don't deserve anything better in your life. That is where you are going wrong. You have to forgive yourself. It doesn't matter how people view you for the bad choices that you made in the past. It can be that your friends, family, or even your partner thinks you did something unforgivable, and they keep on making you feel bad about the decision you made in the past. Don't accept putting yourself in the situation that they put you in. You should understand that the choices you made in the past don't define who you are now. So take it easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself and take your time to heal. Take good care of yourself and forgive yourself for the mess that you did in the past. And this will enable you to deal with these regrets, shame, and failure. When you forgive yourself, you be kind to yourself and treat yourself like someone who deserves better. Then that is when you start beating the feeling of regret. Learn from the bad choices you made. There's nothing you can do about your past. You can't go back in time and fix the issues you think you can. The only thing you can do is to move forward despite the feeling of regret, is to learn from the bad choices that you made. This is what will enable you to move on the right path. You'll never find yourself in the situation that you are in today because you'll have an idea of how things can turn out to be when you don't follow the right path. Take time to reflect on the bad decision you made. Think of how they affected you and learn a lesson from that. At least you made a bad choice. Now you have the whole map at your disposal. When you fail at something, you get better idea of how you can do it better next time. the same things apply to the situation that you are in. Learn from the bad choices you made, and this is what will guide you to the right path. Next time you'll be more cautious when you are making different choices in life that you know can potentially hurt you or the people you care about. Come up with a better way to make things right. You now have control over what you can do next. You can't change anything about the past, right? The only thing you should focus on is the time you have ahead of you and the things you still want to achieve in life. Now that you have the blueprint, you should focus on getting everything right. You should focus on following the right path that will lead you out of the trap. Find strategies that you'll use to make things easier for yourself, and this is what will make things easier for you. You'll be able to cover the feeling of regret with the things that you'll be doing to hit it right the next time. You won't have time to blame yourself and hurt yourself for the choices that you made in the past. This is what will make it easier for you to move forward, and that is all you need. Dealing with failure and shame. Failure and shame are other feelings that will be associated with the bad choices you made. Choices that you made in public, confident enough that you are doing the right thing. You even turned other people's opinions down because you are so busy trying to prove to everyone that you can do it. Unfortunately, the deck wasn't in your favor. You lost, you failed, and looking back, all the people who offered you a piece of advice are staring at you. The way you feel about yourself, the way people perceive you right now, and these feelings can render you lonely because you feel that everyone is looking at you with a pity eye, especially if you failed in public. All they do is mock you internally but pretend to care about you. You tell yourself. You ask me, Abdul Jabbar, how can I deal with the feeling of failure and shame after the bad choice that I made? Continue watching because I have something better for you. Acknowledge that no one is perfect. You made a bad choice in the past, and the truth is that you never knew how things will turn out to be. Currently, you are hit hard by the reality of the bad choices you made in the past. You don't have to blame yourself. You have to acknowledge that no one is perfect. No one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. So taking it harder on yourself that you did something bad to ruin your life, to destroy the relationships with the people you care about, to lose your job, to lose the most important things that you held dear in your life, that was a mistake. You did something bad and you slept. That is normal. We all make mistakes at one point. So acknowledge that no one is perfect. The moment you accept that no one is perfect and you are allowed to make mistakes, then this is the point, this is the starting point that will enable you to deal with those fears, to deal with those with that feeling of failure and shame. Don't let failure define you. You made a bad choice in life. That is right. You are a human being. What you did in the past doesn't define the person you are now. You aren't defined by the failure. The good thing is that you still have a chance to make things right. You are still breathing, right? You can put fire on the things you want to achieve in life and get it right. With the right strategies, you can end up achieving the things you want in life. So don't conclude that from the bad choices you made in the past, you deserve to be branded as a failure. If you allow that failure if you allow that failure to define you, then there is no way you will wash away the shame and make yourself a better version of you. Keep climbing the ladder, keep building yourself, and keep evolving. That is what will enable you to deal with failure and shame. If you fail, you don't sleep there. Wake up, dust yourself off, and move on. Cancel all the noises coming from outside. What people talk about you, the decision you made in the past, led you to where you are now. And that is what makes you feel the way you do. The shame, you feel faceless, you feel useless and unworthy. It's the outside noise that makes you feel that you need to blame yourself for every bad choice that you made. Blocking all the external noises and focusing on your strength, learning from the mess you made and coming up with a better way to move forward are what will make things amazing for you. So don't listen to what people say about your decision. Don't listen to the rumors and useless talks about the decision you made in the past. Cancel all the noises. You'll be able to deal with the failure and shame. Be kind to yourself. You don't have to punish yourself for the bad choices you made in the past. There is nothing positive that will come from that. Instead of you punishing yourself, hating yourself, blaming yourself and degrading yourself for the bad choices you made in life, you should be kind to yourself. Love yourself, care about yourself, and treat yourself in a way you will treat someone you love. Kindness to yourself, taking good care of your mental health, and focusing on things that build you as a person will make you a better person. This is what will give you the strength to stand up and choose the right path. So don't be so hard on yourself. You are not the only person who made bad choices. Fortunately, you realized early enough and you are searching for the solution. You are on the right path. You are doing the right thing and you will succeed. Conclusion. I hope that every second you have spent watching this video has been amazing. I will leave you with 3 amazing tips that will ensure that you always make the right decision next time, starting from now. If you want to make any decision in life, these are the 3 things you should have in mind. Quality of your definition of specific factors that must be satisfied. The quality of your evaluation of the available alternatives. The quality of your assessment of risk associated with those alternatives. These are the 3 points that will guide you when you're about to make any decisions in your life. Anyway, no matter how hard you may be trying to make the best choices in your life, there will always be one part of you that will lag. There will always be one part of you that will seem like a mess. You can't be perfect, but we can try to pick the right decisions. Before you click off this video, if you've made it to the end, I would like to say thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the value of the video, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe if you want to see more similar content like this. And as much as for that, thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being patient with me. And I'll see you in the next one.